We're here at the moment with Baxter from Queensland. He's just won 2 tournaments in a row at Band 6. They won the King of Fighters tournament and the Ultimate Marvel vs Capcom tournament. First of all, how does it feel to be a winner of not 1 but 2 tournaments?
It feels pretty good. I haven't actually won a KOF tournament ever, so this is my first tournament to win for King of Fighters, which I'm really happy about because that's mainly the game that I'm practicing at the moment and trying to get better. So I'm really happy that I came out on top of that one. Marvel is kind of, I'm still happy of course that I won, but it's kind of expected of me because I'm viewed as one of the 2 best players in Australia by far. So usually if they see myself or another player named Arnold in the tournament without the other person, we're expected to win. So.
Yeah, I noticed you pretty much dominated that Marvel match with 1 character.
Spencer, yes. Yeah, I'm known for my Spencer play, yeah.
That was awesome. So you are from Brisbane.
Yep.
How does the community differ from Brisbane to Melbourne?
I think in Brisbane it's kind of divided at the moment. We have 2 kind of sections of communities. Not for any reason like we don't hate each other or anything like that. It's just purely we play different games, we have different interests, we have different times off, so we just play at separate times in separate locations. We have one organisation called Keep It Classy in Brisbane, and that's run by Aaron Costello. He also helped today, he's here at BAM, he helped today running streams and schedules and stuff like that. Really cool guy. And then we have another person, Colin, and we kind of go to his house, we play games fortnightly mostly, but that's mainly our training ground, and that's where we build up our gameplay, and that's where I went from, and this is how I'm here now.
So I was actually going to ask, how do you prepare for these tournaments, and do you have to focus on specific characters, and how long do you focus on a specific character to train?
It depends. I definitely used to go into character specifics because the games that I play are team oriented. There's 3 characters I have to worry about in both games. Both Marvel and King of Fighters work around 3 characters in a team. So sometimes I have character specifics if I just find this particular matchup difficult or particular character, awkward in some way. I'll research that character, via forums online or videos by other top players in America, Japan, so on and so forth. I usually spend around a week probably watching footage, probably about 8 hours a week watching. Playing is not so much anymore because I started university recently. So playing is probably, if I can make it to Colin's house, I'll play the whole day, so it's around about 12 hours for the week. But yeah, that's mainly how I practice at the moment. Beforehand, it was way more intense though. I used to be a massive nerd, as soon as I got, it's because I started when I was in school still, and it was my final year. And as soon as I got home from school, rather than doing homework or study, right, I would go home, I'd research, everything there was to know about Marvel, because I was only playing Marvel then. I loved it, because the community in Brisbane, actually I'll start from, even though I'm ranting, I'll go from my first tournament, right? My first tournament I went to was just a small local, right? And I got invited by one of the guys I met online, Jake. And he said, we have a tournament this weekend, you should come down, I think you're good. It'll be really exciting for you to come down and see what a tournament's actually made up of, And I went down and I met some of the, local talent and the best in Australia at that time, Thomas, and he's another Brisbane player. And I kind of I was speaking to him about, getting into the scene, blah, blah, blah. And then I had to verse him in tournament. And I thought, wow, this is amazing, get to verse the best in Australia. These are things that, I never thought I could do. So I versed him, and my expectations were, I'll do okay. I don't expect to win, but I'll do okay. That wasn't the case. I got double perfected. I didn't even get to hit him once, right? And it was kind of like, we talked before the match longer than both matches combined of how long they ran. And I was kind of sat there, I just sat there and went, wow, playing online, I think, wow, I'm so good, I beat all these people. Never met them before, but this guy, he knew it was a science to him. And when he explained it to me, I was like, wow, I really need to understand, it was this passion for understanding why, people can get to that level when it just looks like they're pressing buttons,
Yeah, I've actually heard that from a few other guys where they used to play at home or with their family, cousins or whatever, and they thought they were real good, and then they went to even just a community event and just got smashed by their opponents.
Yeah.
That drove them to to play better. So with you winning today, and not just today, but overall with your gaming,
Yep.
do you think that's opened up any opportunities for you, like travel-wise, say getting recognition around the
Oh, for travel, definitely. Last year, I actually went to Singapore to compete in a tournament, and it was my first international major, the only one I've been to, but it was my first one. And you know, this was when I really went in, like, you know, hermit mode, training every day. I had to, like, I felt like if I went all the way to Singapore to play and I didn't like see what I wanted to get from it, it was a waste of time. So I practiced, fortunately, I got to verse one of my favorite players, Justin Wong, a really top American player. He's known around the, like, anywhere in the FGC or any country, you say Justin Wong, people will know him. So I got to play him. Even though I lost, it was an amazing experience. You know, I had a good chat to him after. It was really cool. Versus another great player as well, probably the best fighting game player in the world at the moment, Takedo from Japan. And that was like my all-time dream, you know. Like watching these guys play is just, it's beautiful. Like, you know, when you sit down, you watch the movie that you've been anticipating all year, that's kind of like what it was for me. So yeah, that opportunity was just amazing. I came fourth in that tournament, which was ridiculous. I didn't expect to get fourth, maybe seventh or something like that, but not fourth. And yeah, I met all the guys in Singapore who were really friendly, definitely. There's a guy named Cameraman, that's his tag, and he housed something like 10 people for that event, you know, because it is international. They don't want you to spend, you know, thousands of dollars on accommodation. So he's like, you know, come to my house, free accommodation, so you don't have to pay for accommodation, just flights, and that's about it. So some people made it on like $300 to and from Singapore, so yeah.
Awesome, and just to finish off on a similar sort of note, what do you think the differences are between the fighting game community and other gaming communities?
Okay, a lot of differences, but the big ones are, FGC's kind of like, we're a bit more rowdy, and we're a bit more abrasive, I guess. If you walked in, you know, as a new guy and you saw what we were doing, you know, we're screaming at the top of our lungs, we're, you know, using profanity, blah, 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 but we're never offensive to anyone. You know, it's all in a joking matter, we're just there for the game. And all we care about is, you know, in the finals, or top 8 or something like that, on the finals day, we see something amazing we've never seen before, you know? From one of our friends that we go parties with, we drink, we play games, you know, whatever. We see them do something amazing, and that euphoric feeling is just incredible. So that's what, you know, FGC is kind of like. We're just a bit more abrasive than other games. Another big one is FGC is a lot smaller. I guess with other games, they're a lot more accessible because the online play for fighting games is really strict because there is input lag on online services, so we can't play online. You know, it's great for new people joining the scene because, you know, they can meet people via online, they can practice their, you know, basics and learn the basic level mechanics. But if you only play online, it's going to be really hard for you to get better. Whereas other games like, you know, MOBAs like LoL or League of Legends or Dota, you can play that online, that you can play it full-time online and you can get to top level, you know, because that is how it's played. So that's one main difference as well. You know, FGC really struggles with that. That's why events like these, we only have like 6 tournaments a year for Australia. But myself, I've been to every single one since, probably February last year, I've been to every tournament. And, you know, every time I only come not to win, I obviously want to win, but it's not to win. I come just to see, you know, see the guys, you know, that I haven't seen in ages. I haven't seen them since last Melbourne tournament. So you know, it's great catching up with all of them. Scream like idiots, you know, love the game, and that's about it. Yeah.
Awesome. So thanks heaps for your time today, Baxter.
So good.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
On your achievement today, and we'll wish you all luck for the future.
Thanks, mate.
No worries.
Thank you.